Zombie Apocalypse.
Welcome in, everybody. This is another episode of Run at Your Own Risk. Today we have a Stamina DragonKnight dual wield 2H build that's strictly focused on dotting up your enemy and giving them that much bleed pressure to get them out of there and for you to move on to your next battle. So currently right now we have an Imperial DragonKnight. We are running the Serpent Mundus Stone. Our food is Arteum takeaway broth. We have 22 into health, 42 into stand. You can play around with these however way you want, but I set it up this way just to go ahead and give me that extra help that I need while I'm in PvP. Currently right now, weapon damage is sitting at 4200 unbuffed. Spell and physical, and also my crit resist. These are all low due to the fact is the armor traits that I currently have for this current build, I have not had a chance to transmute to the proper traits. So we're gonna disregard that for now. We're gonna go ahead and buff up, okay? Alright, now that we're buffed up, we have 4950, almost 5k weapon damage. We're sitting at 22 and 19 spell physical. And like I said, these will change once I get the proper traits for the armor gear. So now we're going to go ahead and swap over to armor. So our monster set, we are running 2-piece Balorgs. 2-piece Balorgs just overall helps us with increasing the damage for both of our sets that also deal bleed damage to our enemies. So we're going to run with 2 pieces, both heavy armor. First set we're running is Unleashed Terror. Now, Unleashed Terror, the reason why we're running this set is because we're using Unrelenting Chain, it procs up off of Unrelenting Chain. So we're chaining our enemy in, we're hitting them with our Rending, we're hitting them with our Notches, we're hitting them with our Poisonous Claw, and then we're finishing them off with Thriving Chaos. Our second set, now our second set also does bleed damage. That's Pillar of Nirn. Pillar of Nirn also does bleed damage, and it does an AoE bleed damage as well. So combined with just basically all of these abilities, including your 2 proc sets, it's a lot of damage that's being done to your current opponent, and due to the fact that healing's been reduced to PvP, it takes quite some time, if any at all, if they can, to even heal and out-heal the damage. So what makes this build a little bit special is we're going to go ahead and look at the traits on the jewelry. So we are running 3-piece Bloodthirsty. We're running 3-piece Bloodthirsty just due to the fact that the damage overall will increase while your enemy's health is below 90%. And a lot of the times when I'm hitting and dotting these people up, they're unable to heal and the damage is just constantly increasing. We're running 2 one-hand maces, back bar. We have a Stoon's Maul back bar. Now here's the thing is, I currently don't have access to Bats 2H. Bats 2H could definitely be a good choice for your back bar because that'll give you extra weapon damage. When I do decide to farm Bats again to hopefully get that 2H, that's probably what I'll be putting on the back. Initially I was going to go with Titanic Cleave, but Titanic Cleave just only does direct damage. It doesn't give you any bleed damage other than your ability carve. We're going to go ahead and jump into the abilities now. Alright, so front bar, we're running Unrelenting Grip. So now what you want to do is, when you're going into battle, you see your first enemy, you want to pull them in. Now you pull them in, you just procced Unleashed Terror. Now Unleashed Terror procs off. Now when you pull them in, you want to hit them with the Blood Craze. Then you want to go ahead and hit them and dot them up with the Nazi's Breath. Let's go ahead and give them some Major Breach. Then hit them off with that Venomous Claw. You hit them with that Venomous Claw, and then after hit them with that Thriving Chaos, which Thriving Chaos automatically gives you, increases your damage done by 6%. And then, you know, if they're at execute range, you hit them with a Whirling Blaze, and that should automatically execute your opponent. Sometimes You know, depending on who it is, I don't even have to use my ultimate or even have to use whirling blades because the dots are so much pressure that they end up melting from it anyways. So back bar we have volatile armor, which is, you know, our armor buff, but it also gives us an extra dot. Now carb, what I normally do as well, just to add more pressure, is I'll chain him in, swap back bar, hit him with the carb, swap, hit him with the blood craze, nauseous, venomous claw, and bada bing, bada boom. Obviously, resolve vigor for our heal, igneous shield. This gives us major mending. You know, increases our healing, but like I said, due to the way that healing is unfortunately not as great anymore in PvP, this doesn't really do much for you at all, besides giving you a little bit of shield. However, our ultimate back bar is corrosive armor. This is your old goddamn, you know, moment. I don't really use this unless I'm pretty much at low health, and you know, automatically that just ignores enemy physical resistance. So when I'm at low health and I'm looking to either if I'm dueling somebody or if I'm fighting outnumbered and I'm at low health, I'll pop that and hopefully I can kill at least 2 or 3 people before I get killed, or 2 or 3 people and get away. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into CP. Now I'm not gonna go into the trees, but so who cares about the green tree? You can see this here. We are using Thaumaturge. Obviously increases your damage and with damage over time effects. We have a lot. Untamed aggression, that just gives us our added weapon and spell damage. Duelist rebuff, definitely need this if you're PvPing, because if not, you're just gonna get them cheeks clapped. Deadly aim, increase your damage done with single target attacks by 2%, so we're using that. Now red tree juggernaut, rejuvenation, boundless fatality, and strategic reserve. I do want to go back just to kind of give you guys some options as far as what skills you can run other than my current setup. So for instance, I have tried out using standard of might and shifting standard on this build, and it definitely does work. Preferably I like to use standard might. I know shifting standard is better because you can move it around, but I like standard of might because overall it just increases my damage. It reduces my damage by 12%, but it increases my damage, so I'll sometimes slot that back bar. I'll only use this if I'm in like a tower fight or somewhere where the enemy's pretty much stuck, so I'll use that front bar. If you don't want to use Thrive and Chaos and you want to proc, you know, Unleash Terror somewhere else, you can use Take Flight, but the whole purpose of this build is it's a chain build. Pull them in, dot them up, get them out of there. So that's pretty much it, the build, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you play with it, make it your own. Once again, this is a run at your own risk. This is a non-meta build. This is not a build where you're going to expect to 1vx on. If you do 1vx on it, great. If you don't, understandable. But this is strictly to pull, pick people off, and go on to your next fight. I'm your boy Chaxgo. Hit that like and subscribe button. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Chaxgo. And also you can go to my website where this build will be posted at www.chaxgo.com.